Man United will try to sign Girona left-back Gutierrez this summer. Manchester United will try to sign Girona left-back Miguel Gutierrez in the summer but could lose out to Real Madrid, who have an option to re-sign the 22-year-old. According to the Daily Star on Sunday, some Manchester United staff members have been told that they will no longer have access to chauffeur-driven private cars as Ineos continues to crack down on lavish spending by the club. Erik ten Hag feels he has been left in limbo by Manchester United as he awaits firm news on his future and the arrival of multiple members of the Ineos-sourced new backroom staff. Southampton head coach Russell Martin has said he expects the club's director of football Jason Wilcox to join Manchester United. United have approached Southampton about hiring Wilcox, who offered his resignation last week. United want to make him their technical director as part of the new recruitment team, and have made an offer equivalent to a year of his salary. They believe this meets a buyout clause in his contract, but Southampton are disputing the clause's existence and are prepared to make him serve a year's notice period before he can take a job elsewhere. Speaking about the potential move for Wilcox on Friday, Martin said to BBC Radio Solent, "Being brutally honest, the one person this affects the most is me. There is still lots going on that hasn't been clarified yet, and legally, if he ends up going, which if we're being honest looks likely at this point, then he goes with nothing but good wishes from us all. He has played such a huge part in changing the culture of this club and the feeling around the training ground. He's enabled us to be the leaders that we want to be." Man United headlines. Striker targeted to ease Højlund burden. Manchester United and Arsenal target Joshua Zirkzee is understood to prefer a move to AC Milan and has told his agents to pave the way for his dream transfer. The twin sons of Manchester United icon Darren Fletcher have signed their first professional contracts with the club just months after joining from Manchester City. Manchester United are set to offer wonderkid Bendito Mantato a new contract. According to reports, Manchester United want to recruit a chief business officer to report to their incoming chief executive, Omar Barada. Manchester United will return to the striker market this summer in search of some worthy competition for Rasmus Højlund, who has been left to operate the position by himself in his first season in England. Ferdinand Rashford may have to make big decision to leave Man United. Rio Ferdinand believes Marcus Rashford may have to leave Manchester United to reignite his career. Rashford's form has dipped this season in an inconsistent United side, scoring just 8 goals in 36 appearances. The 26-year-old's off-field lifestyle has also come under the spotlight after he went to a party following October's derby defeat by Manchester City and reportedly spent an evening at a Belfast nightclub in January before missing the following day's training due to illness. Former United defender Ferdinand feels Rashford, whose place in the England squad for Euro 2024 this summer could be in jeopardy, needs to look at the people he surrounds himself with and possibly make a fresh start elsewhere. "I think it's a pivotal moment in his career now. He's not a kid anymore," Ferdinand told Sky Bet's Stick to Football podcast. "I think there's a big decision to make from him. He's got to look at who's around him. Who are the external people? Are they the right people? Are they enabling him to make excuses for himself behind closed doors? Or are they saying, look at yourself and be accountable for what you are doing?" He needs to look at that and own that and make big decisions. "When I left West Ham for Leeds, I could have gone to Chelsea. That's probably a club I would have preferred to go to at the time. But the reason I went to Leeds was it was out of London." Erik ten Hag should be dismissed as Manchester United manager at the end of the season. Ten Hag believes future bright for Man United after Liverpool draw. Manchester United did well to fight back and draw 2-2 with Liverpool yesterday, and they might even have won were it not for Aaron Wan-Bissaka's late foul on Harvey Elliott inside the penalty box. But the brutal truth is that Erik ten Hag's team should have lost the match, and probably heavily in isolation. A 2-2 draw against title-challenging Liverpool when the Red Devils are likely to finish as low down as 6th is a credible result. In isolation, it is not one to worry about. The easy conclusion to draw is that United simply made Liverpool pay for wasting their chances they did, but the warning signs must not be ignored. "The future's very, very bright," said Ten Hag post-match. "Something is building here. It's another sign this team has a high potential." Yet the first-half performance in particular said otherwise. The reality is that it was nothing United have not produced before. They went without a single shot on goal in the first 45 while Liverpool had 15. But it was not too dissimilar to a dreadful showing at Brentford last week, when they somehow drew 1-1 despite the Bees posting an XG of 2.60 to United's 0.50. The 2-2 draw with Liverpool was the first time since 2015 that United had not had at least one shot in the opening 45 minutes of a league game at Old Trafford. The optimists will of course point to the fact that regardless, United came away with a point. Just like they did against Brentford. The realists, though, know that this is a long-term trend and one that is not at all sustainable. It should really cost Ten Hag his job this summer. Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe keeping the Dutchman in charge would be a real gamble. Off of this evidence, United are not good enough going forward and not going enough defensively. It's why their goal difference is -1 after 31 games. They have conceded 253 shots in 11 Premier League matches in 2024. League leaders Arsenal have conceded 87 in their 11 games since the turn of the year, and 259 across their entire 31 matches without the excellent Andre Onana. Who knows where United would be? Of those with more than 5 appearances, only Alisson, 75.3%, and Alphonse Areola, 75.8%, have higher save percentages. He saves 75% of the shots on target against him. There is not much to suggest it will be any better next year. United were expected to make progression after finishing 3rd last season and reaching 2 cup finals. But they have regressed, and the table proves it. At their current rate of points per game, they will finish on 60 points. That would be a decline of 15 from last season. 4th-placed Tottenham and 5th-placed Aston Villa are projected to end on 73 and 71 respectively. Erik ten Hag points finger as Man United draw versus Liverpool due to stupid mistakes. Of course, injuries have hurt the Red Devils, but to the extent where they are extremely open in every match they play and concede more shots than the very worst teams in the league. No. With the players at his disposal, this team should be performing far better than it is. That is on the manager. United will hope for a strong finish to the season, but their second-half performance against Liverpool cannot even be used as an indicator that a positive conclusion to the campaign is coming. After all, their woeful display at Brentford followed their 121st-minute FA Cup win over the Reds last month. Although it came the opposite side of an international break, it is, though, not out of the question that Ten Hag's team find some consistency in the final 7 league games and maybe even